the win initially. Your thoughts start to finish. Felt like a bit of a statement game, maybe the only team that has beat you in the last 11.
Thought first half we came out with some really good energy on defense. Thought Mackay did a really good job putting some pressure on the ball. Thought our bigs were terrific. Welling's a really, really good player. And, we're thankful he missed a lot of those shots. Jacoby, I thought he started the game really well on him. And, we threw multiple bodies, obviously 3 different ones at him throughout the game. And then second half, I thought we played even better than first half, which was really encouraging. Thought our defense got even better, in that second half. Grady made some on us, but overall I thought our defense was really good tonight.
Did you have any different? I mean, you had defended well in Orem. Obviously, taking the second chances away a big deal. But with their guard play, Lionheart really didn't set up guys like he was able to do there.
Yeah, he's a really good player. He's been playing at a high level. He's making great decisions. Thought Mackay and Colin were really conscious of him. We know how good he is, and so they wanted to try to put a little bit of pressure on him. But he did a good job. Again, he only had 1 turnover, and he's a really solid player and makes their offense run.
Coach, I talked to Jake Lindsay at the Chalk Talk earlier, and I said, what do you want to see in the first 5 minutes? He said urgency. It felt like everybody had it tonight.
Yeah, obviously a big game. They had beaten us at their place. They have a 10-game winning streak, and, those 2 things alone should motivate our guys to want to come play at a high level. And, I thought we were really connected tonight. I thought, guys played with a lot of joy out there. They were excited for each other. And we played hard. I thought we really played hard. We subbed a lot. Our depth really helped us, I think, subbing in and trying to keep, the defense, as hard as it could be.
Could you tell through practice yesterday, shoot around this morning, pregame, locker room, what this was going to mean to them tonight?
Seattle's a really good team. We really focused on them, and so it was a late night. I do think we were a little bit tired yesterday. We didn't do much. We just really tried to lock in and prepare for, obviously all that Utah Valley presents. But again, I think it was a great compliment to the guys that they could turn around a scouting report that fast and execute, in a short amount of time.
Coach, I thought Mackay really got you guys going early. That quickness is really a problem for Linhart. They kind of had to pull Linhart out of the game a lot of times, and he's such a good player, but that quickness was really on display early in the first half.
Yeah, I thought Duke, Jacoby, Luke set some really good screens for him, and Mackay did a really good job changing pace and getting downhill, and, it helps when you have guys in the corners that can make shots. They can't pull off of them, as far. And so he made some really good decisions. He did have 5 turnovers tonight. We'll have to go back and look at those, see how we can help those get better. But his ability to get downhill was really important tonight.
Both of these games, Thursday and tonight, the scoring in the paint, the 2-point shots, that's what really carried, 3, other than your sharpshooter, Jason Amador. Yeah, the threes weren't going tonight. But do you like that the team isn't falling into that rut of settling for those shots when they're not going?
Yeah, for sure. Tyan was 2 for 4. He shot the ball, well. Jacoby 1 for 2. And, that was impressive for Jason, not to play all game and the first time he touched it, to be able to shoot it with the touch that he had. But, we really struggled shooting the ball these last 2 games, and it is nice, that defense and rebounding, can carry you. And, 8 assists, 14 turnovers isn't good. But we were able to manufacture, a lot of 2-pointers and attacking the rim.
Coach, what are you seeing out of Duke and Jacoby, the 2 bigs? Going back to Southern Utah, they were 32-20 in that game. They were 30-20 at Utah Tech. They were 35-13 against Seattle U, and then 25-18 tonight.
I think they're doing a really good job playing off each other. I love some of the passing, with Jacoby to Duke. And, Duke, I think, hit with Jacoby with 1. And I think they're really getting a feel for each other on the court, and their skill sets really complementing each other well. And, again, they're playing really well and playing really well together. And, Luke, those 3 have been really good in those combinations together.
You mentioned the assist number being low, but really efficient, despite that. I think there were only 2 assists in the first half, and you were shooting almost 50%. What is it about what UV defended and how you were countering? Yeah,
I think we talked about Mackay getting downhill. Ray was able to do that end of the first half. Tyan was able to do that some. And so those 3 guys I thought were making good individual plays to get where they needed to get with the ball. and credit them for scoring and the other guys for spacing the floor well.
Well, Coach, I mean, like I said, you've had one loss in 12 games since that Georgia-Louisiana Tech trip. It was at Utah Valley. But we've talked about it a little bit. It just feels like the team is really turned a corner after that Utah Valley game. That next game, you had a week off against Abilene Christian. But it feels like you're getting incrementally better every game. Yeah,
it's fun to see the guys get better. I think getting better individually, seeing our team get better, seeing the connectivity with them, on both ends of the court. Definitely starts on defense. Usually when our defense has been good, it's definitely helped our offense. And, guys are moving the ball better. We had a couple out there today that we got to get better at, but, we'll continue to get better at that because when the ball does move, our offense is significantly better.
It seemed like he mentioned, it seemed like that loss was a great galvanizer for everything, and you've been climbing to get to this moment tonight. And how do you hold on to that? How do you hold on to that same drive? Because now you go into 3 straight road games.
Yeah, it is nice that we have, a week. Because, again, these last 3 days, they were emotional. They were long. We were here a lot. I think it'll be nice for the guys to be able to kind of sit back and look at what we've accomplished. But know there's so much work to do. And we'll take tomorrow off. We'll regroup on Monday and start to get after it again. For Saturday's game.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the victory. Thanks for the time. We'll see you out in Riverside in a week.
Thank you. Thanks, those fans.